looking back at the good times before it all went down.
I'm Brittany, this is Mama's Timeout, and I hope you enjoy this video.
A different view of my life.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a whole house speed clean with me. My house was a wreck from the holidays. I needed to put a whole bunch of stuff away, organize some stuff, do some cleaning. So we are tackling it all in this video. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. This was filmed on New Year's Day. So I did some of the cleaning in the morning, then we went to our families for dinner, and when we got back at night is when I finished everything, and I end up organizing my fridge, and I really just wanted to start the year off with an organized space and semi-clean space. So I hope this gives you guys some motivation to tackle your to-do list today. Let me know what you're trying to do. If you hear him, Caleb is here with me, so that is who you hear talking in the background. So we are first starting by tackling my son's room because this was super close to nap time, so I wanted to make sure that his room was done before I moved on to the rest of the house. And he was going to help me clean up a little bit, but Caleb was just all over the place, and I really didn't have that much time to clean on this day. So I just went ahead and did it for them and just make their beds and dust and vacuum their room.
You said goodbye like everything's gone. Everything that we could have been. But I know you're my liability. Yeah, I know you're my You say that you're sorry. We turn the page and make up. A broken trust got you haunted. The doubt in you was enough to leave me chasing you on and on. But I don't care, I will let you in. You said goodbye like everything's gone. Everything that we could have been. But I know you are my liability. Yeah, I know you are my liability.
So were you ready for 2020, or did it kind of sneak up on you? I feel like this is the first year in a long time that I was prepared. I was super excited. I started my planners early. I tried to do some organizing, really ready to just take on 2020 and claim it as our year. And it's my year to get back in shape and finally lose the baby weight and get out of debt and plan for our future. And I really am so excited. There is nothing like the fresh start of a new year.
Oh, what a hopeless case we could be. Yeah. Oh, what a hopeless place that we're in. But I'm your liability.
I told you I'm not yours anymore. No, I'm not yours. So why you?
So if you aren't already yet, make sure you go follow me over on my socials. I am on Instagram at mamas.timeout, and I share a lot of daily motivation on there. I share a lot about my planners and meal planning and cleaning stuff, and we share some family stuff over there as well. So go find me over on there for more daily motivation. Since I only post on my YouTube channel twice a week, my posting schedule is Sunday and Thursday. I don't really have a specific time, but make sure that you hit that red subscribe button so that you are notified, and the bell notification so you're notified whenever I post a video so that you don't miss any of our content. I have a lot of cleaning and organizing coming up in January and February, and I can't wait to share it with you guys.
Talk to you, I'm better off not talking to you. But why you trying to hold on, to hold on, to hold on? Wanna take it differently, wanna play my own game, and I don't need your hair, so won't you let me go? Wanna take this ball and chain that you have put on me and throw it out the window. I think that you should let go, 'cause you know this is not meant to be. Let go. Maybe I should have known that you are not the right one for me. Let go. Let me go.
So I can't wait to do this, but it probably won't happen until later this year or maybe even this time next year. But I really want to do the green wall in like a peel and stick wallpaper that's shiplap. And then I want to paint the rest of the walls in my office gray. I do have that shelf that you see sitting there in the background, and I have a few pictures. I haven't really like hung anything up since I moved my office into this room, but I absolutely love it, and I'd love to get like an area rug to kind of bring some color into the room. So excited, but it's not something that needs to be done, obviously, before we were out of debt. So definitely looking forward to doing some house updates once that happens.
Front porch, sipping on the rocks, citrus in our beverages, citrus in our beverages, show only the good sides, always pretty smiles are covering our faces, you know it is all lies, you know it is all lies, on and on it goes, round and round the rodeo, breathing out air for a minute, taking my time to begin with, on and on it goes, swinging down in life, you know, breathing out air for a minute, yeah. Hey, would you rather stay right here, make everything disappear, can play my favorite song, put your rose-colored glasses on, what if we stay right here, make everything disappear, lay low in the beaching sun, put your rose-colored glasses on. Everybody's business. Why don't we all calm down? Why don't we all calm down? I think I'm the wrong size. Not enough room for everybody's egos. Why don't we all calm down? Why don't we all calm down? On and on it goes, round and round the rodeo, breathing out air for a minute, taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes, swinging down in life, you know, breathing out air for a minute, yeah. Hey, would you rather stay right here, make everything disappear, can play my favorite song, put your rose-colored glasses on, what if we stay right here, make everything disappear, lay low in the beaching sun, put your rose-colored glasses on. porch sipping on the rocks. Citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. Hey, would you rather stay right here?
Alright, you guys, so at this point in the video, this is much later in the day. This is when we got back from my parents from dinner and just needed to really clean up the kitchen. I ended up deciding to clean out the fridge and organize it because I really just wanted to start the year off on a good foot. And so I am so glad that I did it, though. When I got up this morning, it was so less chaotic. I had packed Liam's lunch. I set his book bag out. We even had to do a project this morning, but because everything else was done and their clothes were set out for the week, it was so less stressful, and it was just really awesome. So I am so glad that I did that. I was really, really, really thanking myself this morning. So if you don't have a nighttime routine, I highly suggest doing one because it will just really help your day. So I used to use the Mrs. Meyer's scrub to do my sink, and since I no longer use Mrs. Meyer's, I now just do Thieves household cleaner, and then I use a little bit of dish soap and some baking soda, and so I just scrubbed it in, and then I'm going to let that set while I put my dishes away, and then I'm going to rinse it off. And then you'll see here in a little bit, I actually use that same mixture on my stovetop as well, and I really, really love how it cleaned, and it's so inexpensive, you guys. I know that Thieves household cleaner initially looks expensive to like invest into. It's $28 for a bottle of the cleaner, but there's about 64 capfuls of cleaner in that bottle, and you only need 1 capful of cleaner, and the rest is water in a spray bottle, and it lasts forever. It literally lasts like anywhere, it depends on how much you use, but anywhere from like 8 months to like 2 years. So it's absolutely amazing. It's all I use. I use it all over my house. You can make your own different kind of concoctions. Like if you want to do like a wood cleaner, you do olive oil and household cleaner. If you want to do a window spray, you can do Thieves household cleaner, vinegar and water, and there's some other things that you can throw in there. You can throw in some essential oils if you want a certain scent. The possibilities are really just endless, and it really ends up being so much cheaper in the long run. Speaking of Thieves household cleaner, if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, it is a cleaner. It's a concentrate. It's made by Young Living, and we are an oily family. We use oils. We use all natural cleaners, and I do have a link if anybody is interested. The best way to join something like that is to buy the starter kit, just because it's going to give you the most for your money. And I have a link in my description box always, but it's not something that I really push or talk a lot about, because I believe that starting an oil journey is a personal preference, and you really have to like want to do it for yourself and your family. It's not something like multi-level marketing where you're holding stock and selling it and pushing it, and that's why I love it. I actually have used oils for many years, and most people didn't even know because I really didn't talk that much about it, but it really is a lifestyle change, and we are so happy to go into 2020 using mostly natural products.
I can't help myself falling into the widest ocean again. Can't forget, you got me wrapped around it. You feel me, your body wrapped around me. Good mistakes, oh, you got me looped upon it. You and me, you got me losing sleep. I am in too deep, like an overdose. You're the antidote. Losing sleep, I am in too deep. No matter where I hide, you got me sleep deprived. can overdose. You're the antidote. Losing sleep, I am in too deep. No matter where I hide, you got me sleep deprived.
So my fridge had gotten really bad. We went grocery shopping and everything was kind of just piled in there. I hadn't actually taken everything out and like really cleaned it in a long time. So while I was at it, I was like, you know what? I have the time. Let me just pull everything out and organize this, because I was actually getting ready to go to work the next day for 2 days. And so sometimes I go to work for 1 day and come home. Sometimes I go for 2 days and then I come home after that. But I just really wanted to make sure everything was prepped and ready for my boys while I was gone. And I am so glad that I did it, because it's so organized. I can actually see what I have, and I feel like we're going to use our food more versus like having to throw stuff away after a week because it goes bad. Does anyone else have to prep their fruit, like cut cut it up and rinse it off. Otherwise, their family won't eat it. So this won't last in my house if I do this. But if I don't do this, I would have come back from work in 2 days and the strawberries would have been moldy and the boys wouldn't have eaten them. And so I have to do this in order for us to not waste food.
Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my
Another thing that I really try and do is pack the boys' lunches the night before. So Caleb's actually not going to daycare on this day, but I am going to be meeting my husband and he's going to be taking my son back to our house when I go to work. He actually works closer to my work, so it just makes sense for me to meet him and then go to work, and then he drives home instead of me waiting for him to come home and then turning around and driving to work. So I meet him, and it's usually over the lunch hour, so I like to pack Caleb's lunch and take it in the car so that he can eat on the way down, and then on the way back when he's with my husband, then he can take a nap in the car.
Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Stars, I wanna drive a faster car.
So the last thing that I wanted to do was clean our floors, so vacuum and then mop them, just so that they were fresh and ready to go for the next day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gives you some motivation to tackle whatever it is that you need to tackle today. And if you aren't already subscribed, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button so you don't miss any of our content. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really does help me in creating content. We will see you guys in our next video. Bye!